Sledaddicz is brought to you by Team Vincent Motorsports, Bergstrom Carbides, Ledger Performance, Ultimax Belts, Stud Boy Studs, and Radio World. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I get a lot of questions around some of the different suits and the gear that I'm wearing and some of the stuff that I'm trying every year. And so what I thought I would do is do a full end of season review on this Klim Railslide. This is a full one-piece suit that I had a chance to run quite a bit last year, and I wanted to just spend some time discussing, because I know there's a lot of folks out there who are thinking about one-piece suits. I did a video a couple years ago about kind of the benefits and differences between one-piece and two-piece suits. So if you're still just trying to make a decision on what's better for you, make sure you check out the link for that video, and we'll drop it in this video so you can get to it. Now, the Klim Railslide suit, this is a fantastic insulated monosuit and has a ton of different features that I thought were really clever. When you open it up and you look at the gaiter on the inside that goes, this is their boot gaiter, fully adjustable with Velcro, and then it's also got a clip that will go right on over top. So what I would do is I would pull it up, I'd grab that inner gaiter, put it over top of my boot, and then you've got a couple of different ways to actually secure it on there. And it never really went anywhere, and I never ever felt like I had airflow coming up through the leg area. So really nice construction throughout the legs. Now what's really cool and unique about this particular suit is it actually has a pocket on the inner side which has removable knee pads. So it's one of the few suits that I've seen out there where you can actually remove the knee pad. So that goes right in on this front section here. And like I said, if some folks find that maybe it's too much, I actually found them pretty good, so I left them in there. Didn't find them overly bulky, but some might. At least you have the option to kind of take it out if you really want to. So I'm just going to squeeze this back in here and then just kind of continue moving up to the waist area. Now this is a full Gore-Tex suit from Klim, and it's got 140 grams of Insulated material in the midsection, and then up here around the hood it's around 100. It's actually a really warm suit, so I had no issues at all as far as riding this in some of the coldest temperatures out there last year, where we would see minus 25, minus 30 degrees Celsius. And was really warm, never once worried about being cold at all. I really like the overall design of the suits. It's got tons of pockets, really thick YKK zippers throughout, really nice adjustability around the waist. So if you put on a couple too many pounds the next year, you still got some adjustment throughout the waist. And then all of the zippers are really well constructed and have a waterproof lining around them as well. So, I kept stuff in my pockets at all times and never really got any water or snow through the suit at all. Overall, I love the design. So all the Klim stuff, I've been a huge fan of. I just love how minimalist the design actually is, with the logos and then kind of the bigger logo on the bottom left corner. And then obviously with this one, and most of the one pieces, you're gonna get a hood with it, and it's not really that you wear it, but what I do like about the hoods is it provides a little bit more protection around the back of your head and helmet and prevents any airflow from getting in. So I do kind of like having this. It kind of sometimes will butt up against the back of your helmet and works really nicely. As far as sizing was concerned, it's pretty true to size, I find, with the Klim gear. Now, I do size up on all of my gear just simply because I'm wearing a tech vest underneath. So I went with an XL for this particular suit, and it fit really well. It is also a short, so I'm 5'8" and a bit. a little bit of a shorter, you know, stockier guy, this was a great fitting suit for me. No issues in terms of length and kind of hanging over with my boots. It fit absolutely perfectly. So yeah, it's got really nice, a nice liner on the inside, and you know, it's got the double zip front, so especially for the guys, you don't want to take the whole thing off when you go to the washroom. You can just pull up that bottom zipper, you know, if you have to take a leak. So that worked really well for me as well. High quality D-rings as well. Now this is plastic. I think they could do better maybe with an aluminum one. This for me gets a lot of action. Sometimes I was a little nervous as to, you know, how much clipping on and off will these things hold up. I didn't have any issues with it, but I know some of the other suits out there actually will put like an aluminum one on there. As far as venting is concerned, it's also got quite a bit of you know, what you would expect under the armpits as far as airflow. And you know, often I do like to ride with these vents open just to get air going throughout the suit. I actually find the monosuits are probably warmer than a traditional two-piece suit. And that's just simply because you don't have any potential airflow coming in where you would have a two-piece connection underneath your jacket. So they are fairly warm. So I would find, you know, often that I'd be riding with, if not the full vent open, you know, you can always adjust that and maybe just have a couple of inches open just to get some airflow through the suit itself. You got pockets everywhere as well, which is quite nice. So on all the Klim stuff, even just like their jackets, you've got one right here, kind of on the inner left breast, where, you know, sometimes I would put my my wallet, or sometimes I'll put my ownership for my sled there. You know, ample pockets kind of all over, and even the waist pockets are a really good size. You can fit, you know, quite a bit, I would say, in the two front pockets down here. And then obviously you've got kind of that full leg zipper, you know, to do up the pant legs on each of the sides. So, you know, overall, love the suit. It worked out really well for me. I used it a bunch of times last year. Any downfalls? Well, not really. I mean, I think the benefits of the monosuits are great because you can really move around in them quite easily. The one downfall for me, I would say, is choosing the Hypervis yellow. So keeping this thing clean, next to impossible. I had to clean it down the left side. This is where you're going to be getting brake dust from, and this would get a lot of brake dust. So you know, I tried to keep it as clean as I possibly could, but you know, lesson for me going forward, I typically do like black suits. This wasn't available in black. I had to get kind of the gray and the yellow. But anything, you know, that's going to be colored down in that area, especially by that brake area, is definitely going to get full of brake dust and get dirty. So keeping it clean wasn't sort of the easiest task, but I did as good a job as I could. I had to clean it after every ride, and it still looks good. Well, let's, I've got some video footage from last year where you guys can actually hear me on the trail riding in the suit. So let's check that out. So I'm wearing a new Klim one piece this year, trying this one out. As you guys know, kind of at the beginning of the season, I was able to get on board as a Klim ambassador, and we love the Klim gear. So I've got 3 different suits I'm trying this year, but one of them is a one piece, which is the one I'm wearing today. Super nice. I'm actually really impressed with it. It's got lots of ventilation in it. I've kept the armpits open, but it's a really warm suit. It's an insulated model. And it's in that high vis yellow, so it looks cool. Definitely easy to see out on the trails. And I'm surprised actually how warm it is compared to my other one, which is a Scott insulated suit that I was wearing most of last year. It's much warmer. It's definitely thicker, but still really good mobility in it overall. You can really move around in it. I really like the one pieces. I mean, that's kind of the old school way, right? That's what folks used to use. And they've come back in a big way. Lots of people are
are wearing onesies now. So I really like it. Tucks right into the boot nicely, or you can seal it over top with just the that inside flap. I like how Klim does that, and it's got a button on it if you do want to strap it down. I never do, but you can. It's really a great, been a great suit. So yeah, overall I love it. It's got you know, those little kind of pieces that go over your top of your hands that you stick in your gloves, give you a little bit of added warmth, which is cool. You got the hood on the back, which I like just for design wise. I mean, it really doesn't play any function whatsoever, but it's just a cool look. And you've got your clip there that I use for my E-link cord, and my visor all in one. Just a nice solid D-ring on the bottom left-hand side. And I love the Klim stuff. I mean, they really do make good quality suits and good quality riding gear. The one thing I will say is if you do get the high vis, on the left side you're going to get lots of brake dust. I mean, my suit did not stay clean for more than an hour, just because you're getting lots of brake dust down on the left side. So that's the only thing that sucks, and I don't know how well it's going to wash, but we'll have to try it. So yeah, if you guys are, and you know, looking at any Klim gear whatsoever online, they always have good sales and stuff on their site, and you can use the link that we've got in the video. We'll keep it in the description there to go and browse and check out what they've got. They always have good deals going on for some of the closeout stuff too, if you want to save a bit of money. And I've been wearing their stuff for like 15 years. And I absolutely love it, and I'm super happy to be working with them this year as an ambassador.